Hey, Nicole here with Roots to Rise. We're going to be going through another glute activation today, and it's going to be a donkey kick or a straight-legged raise from a quadruped position. So you're going to get onto all fours, and I'm going to show you two ways to do this. So I like to have my toes planted underneath just to give me some more stability. My knees are underneath my hips. They're not tight in together and they're not too wide. With that said, make sure that this is a comfortable position for you. Shoulders are right over top of our wrists, and I'm going to corkscrew my arms out, my elbows out, so I've activated in through my back muscles. From here, I'm going to activate my core so I know my tail isn't up in the air or tucked in too tight. I'm just going to activate it so that I know that I'm nice and neutral. So we're going to start with a straight-legged raise. So we're going to extend our right leg, and what's important with this is that our hips stay level. You don't want to start to rock or open to one side. So what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze our bum, and we're going to lift our leg and down. We don't have to lift it very high. So squeeze your glute and lift. So a good way to do this is to pretend you're holding in a fart, but also kind of try and drive, almost like you're driving your leg bones, so your femur, right up into that pelvis. We're going to lift and down, so up and down. You also want to make sure that your hips aren't dropping and you're creating that bend in that lower spine. So you can also bend your knee here and push up through your heel, again, making sure that your hips stay level and your back is not arcing. The straight legged is nice because it provides a little bit more challenge for your glutes because there's a longer plane of weight to lift up. All right, so we're going to come to the left. So extend that left leg, make sure your core is on, rotate those elbows out so we've locked in our back for stability. And we're going to push through that heel, squeeze through our bum, and lift that leg, and down, up, and down. So I'm only lifting my leg maybe about 6 inches. Ideally, you want to be able to bring it up in line with your hip without sacrificing that pelvic tilt. Okay, so you can see that, how I'm anteriorly tilting and with that neutral spine. So we're just going to activate and down. Again, you can bend that knee and lift. Either one is fine. But as we open up through our glutes, we also want to make sure we strengthen them so that we can remain balanced and stable in through the hip sockets and the pelvic floor and the pelvic girdle. So there's a glute activation for you to play with. You can add it into a workout, or you can just do it while you watch TV. So there you go. Enjoy.